Of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly possession here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. They'll start with the option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, Boston. It's complete to Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Mevis knocks this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they'll tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. throwing is Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Boston working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Boston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 41, here's second and a couple. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. But first down, Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Daron Payne. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. Got him in, it's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as a tackle made at the 18. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Sider, up and good. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense back out there. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Boston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Boston. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Mevis on to attempt the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Boston, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Second down, here's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Addison, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll decide to keep this once more. And now off to the races, down the right side. Off to the races, moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Now Mevis for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here,